Welcome back, people. Here we have the Honda PES 125. So I stopped driving and I brought an electric bike. I probably still am going to make some videos on that, but for now I wanted to show you the new bike for me to get around. This thing is absolutely awesome, great fun. I'm going to take it for a drive, show you guys. So it is actually pretty quick. I've had a lot of 125s, and this one is pretty yeah, it's got some power to it. Now let's start it up. I just literally got another key cut for it not long ago. Starts up pretty good as well. Watch, look at that, that's quick. Alright, let's get going. So back with the moto blogs, that's where it very first all started. The moto blogs, that's what I used to do on the channel before I started gaming and uploading random videos, unboxing videos. I got an unboxing video coming at some point on a certain disc lock that I use, so you can check it out. But anyway, the Honda PES 125, this thing is absolutely awesome. I brought it second hand, obviously not brand new. It's on a well 2008 plate, 2008 model, and this thing is quick. It really does have some serious power for pulling away, and the brakes are absolutely great as well. I brought it with a year's MOT second hand. I don't buy bikes without an MOT just because you never know. I've done that before and it's become very expensive, so I learnt my lesson. I don't ever buy a bike without MOTs anymore. I can make that. Look at this thing when it's off. Look at that. This thing moves so fast. It's great fun. So we'll have some more moto blogs again, which I'm happy about. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know what it is about moto blogs that I like so much, but I really do enjoy just getting on my motorbike and just waffling on and driving around on my motorbike. I don't know, can I go that way? I don't even think I could. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, we did it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about motorbikes, but me sitting here waffling on, talking, driving around, it's very nice. We got locked down at the minute, and I know it's not meant to be isolation, but technically I'm by myself, so I'm not touching anyone, going near anyone, doing anything. I'm just driving around, getting some fresh air in the old lungs and showing you this new bike. So I'm probably going to have, well, not probably, I definitely am going to have a lot more videos on this bike, maybe a few oil changes, a few other bits and pieces. If I need to do any work on the bike, and then I will make videos of them, of course, just to help you guys out. I'm not a mechanic, but I've worked on so many different scooters and different motorbikes over the years, so I've got a good idea of what I'm doing, which saves me a lot of money rather than going to the garage. But this is where it all started. My YouTube channel originally all started because of this, because of moto blogs. That's where it all began. Now we do gaming and other random videos as well, but this is what started me doing YouTube. I just decided one day to get on my motorbike and drive around and show the world my motorbike, just because there's lots of people who do buy these bikes second hand and they don't know if they're good or not. Well, this one personally is absolutely amazing. I paid $750 for it, well, 700. The guy charged me £50 for delivery, which isn't bad because he brought it from London. Don't worry, I've got a lot more power to go up this hill, but I don't want to go up it fast because in case there's kids around. Paying attention for a moment, hold on. Hate blind corners like this. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on a motorbike, so even though I still have my license, I'm just trying to be a little bit cautious. Oh, yeah, so $750 I paid for it, $700 for the delivery. Was definitely worth every penny. Now I stopped driving because I couldn't afford to keep the bike running. My old bike, that's changed now. My circumstances are different. I'm not in the same situation as what I'm in. I'm in a little bit of a better place. I wouldn't say I'm rich now, because I'm not, but I'm definitely in a better position now than what I was. So that's why I've got a bike again. And not just that, but I really miss, there's something about driving motorbikes that gives you a sense of freedom, is the word. Yeah, I guess that's the only word I can think of, like a sense of freedom. Or yeah, it's just it's nice to be out. Not just because of coronavirus, but it's nice to be out on the road again, driving a motorbike. I absolutely love that. Like, that's something that I've always said that I want to do forever, and it stopped for a bit because I couldn't afford to keep my bike running, which I was quite sad about that. I'm glad I still got the electric bike. I'm still going to keep that. I'm still going to do a few videos on it. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, turn notifications on, drop a like as well. I will open up the seat, and I'll open up the bit down there, the bit underneath on the dash. I'll show you a little bit of the bike. But this bike has done some serious mileage. It's in kilometers as well as miles per hour, but the actual reading of the distance is in kilometers, which is 220,208. So this bike's done, like, yeah, some serious mileage. In miles, I think that's around about 110 miles ish, something like that, if I'm correct. Could be wrong. You can leave it in comments below if you know the specific amount. But yeah, so this bike has done some serious mileage. So I think that it was huge for a delivery bike, if I'm honest, like delivering pizza, or I don't know, something. Yeah, I think it was. That was very nice, thank you. Yeah, look at this when I pull the throttle, ready. That's got some serious power there. That wasn't even me pulling the throttle all the way back. It's got some serious power. This thing, yeah. I'm glad I brought this one. I wasn't too sure. I've never had a Honda before. This is the first time of me ever owning a Honda motorbike. Normally I like Yamaha, and I love Piaggio. Piaggio's always been one of my top ones. I was actually going to get a Piaggio Fly again, like I did before. I was also going to get a Piaggio Fly 2013 model, as well as my old one which I had, which was a 2003 model, I think it was, that I had. I can't even remember now, it's been a while. I've had so many different motorbikes, I've actually lost count. Actually, counting the other day, I think it worked out to be about, on the road legally, 6 different bikes, and that's within 6 different bikes within like about 5 years, 6 years. Now obviously I've had other motorbikes not on road, off road, but I don't include those because they were just like dirt bikes and not legally to be on the road. So anyway, I'm in sunny Brighton, kind of sunny today, and I'm driving around in, well, I say Brighton, it's not actually Brighton. Well, it is Brighton, but it isn't Brighton. It's Moulsecoomb and Bevending where I'm driving around today. I'm gonna do a few videos of me driving around on the seafront at some point, and maybe driving around some other places. Any repairs, as I mentioned, I'm gonna do on the bike, I will share that with you guys. This bike is beautiful though. It's got some serious power. Look at that on the off. What's its top end speed? I don't really know at the moment, because I haven't actually taken it on a speed run test. Before I ever take my bikes to top end speed, I like to get a feel of the bike. I like to drive around, feel safe on it, feel like I'm in control of it, and I do feel like that already. But I've only had the bike about a week, and I don't feel like that's enough. I feel like I need longer before I get that top end speed. I don't just like to get on a bike and just nail it. I don't mind doing that if I'm off road and I'm on a dirt bike or something. If you fall off on concrete, it hurts a lot more, which I've done plenty of times. So yeah, at some point I will end up doing a top end speed test and see, maybe I probably will, not probably, I will do a video of the top end speed of the bike. But for now, I just want to get a good feel of the bike, which again I've already got, but I just want to feel 110% comfortable with it. And I do feel very comfortable with it already, but I don't want to push myself or rush into taking it straight for top end speed. But it feels good to be back on the road. Leave your comments below if you're happy to see me back on the road. I know there's a lot of you from the very beginning who always watched the moto blogs, and then obviously they stopped. Maybe some of you unsubscribed because of that reason, but I know that some of you are still lurking. I remember some of your names, and some of you are still lurking for the other bike videos, motorbike videos that I had of the Sinus Apache, Piaggio, and the other Piaggio, and the Yamaha, and yeah, so on. So I'm hoping that wind's not too bad. I'm not driving too fast because I know there is a bit of wind today, and I don't want it to be too much in your face. On the way back it won't be too bad because the wind will be on my back, but at the minute it's in my face, and hoping the wind's not too loud on that camera. I haven't got my mic, which doesn't surprise me because I always forget that anyway. And I was actually looking in my bag for my mic, but I actually did notice, thank you man, I actually did notice that I wouldn't even be able to use my mic anyway, because the casing that I've got on, the camera, there is no gap for me to plug in the wire. So yeah, if anything, it didn't really matter even if I did have it. Okay, we'll drive around there. Let me just pull over real quick. I just want to check this camera angle, make sure we're all good, because I only want to do this the one time. Yeah, I think we're alright. Yeah, I only want to do this video the once because I need to get home. We're not really supposed to be out. If you're out without a good valid reason, you can get a fine of £200. And I can't really say that a good valid reason is for me driving around making a moto blog for YouTube. I don't think they'll be too happy about that, to be honest. So yeah, but anyway, it feels good to be back in action, back on the road, and definitely some more moto blogs are going to be coming. I've even ordered a certain phone holder because the phone holder I got doesn't fit anymore because it was from my old one. So I've ordered a new phone holder as well, so that way I can put my new phone in there. And at some point we will get a live stream going, driving around as well. Now obviously if I do a live stream on the bike, there's not going to be as much of me reading chat because I really concentrating on the road. But still, every now and again I could pull over. This bit is really steep, but look, oh wow, I have to come off the throttle there. This thing is insanely powerful. It's got so much power there. This thing is definitely fuel injected. I think it's twin fuel injected if I'm honest. I could be wrong, but I think it is. It's got some serious power. I quite like the pins. I don't really like digital speedos. I like the pin, and I'm glad that this one's got a pin. Also, over here on my right is the fuel, empty and full, and then over here on my left is C for cold and H for hot, which I'm guessing that's how hot the engine is for the airflow. I don't know. I've never ever actually seen that before on a motorbike. That's the very first time. And then up here on the very top we have a clock, which is something that I don't know why it bothers me, but it really does bother me if I don't have a clock on my motorbike. Now I know you can buy certain ones to put on and all that kind of stuff, but I've done that before. I bought certain clocks and they just don't seem to work very good. So yeah, I'm glad that this one has a clock. This thing, it doesn't have a kickstart for some reason, or at least I haven't actually come across or found a kickstart on the bike, and I don't even know where a kickstart would even go because I thought about buying one and putting it on, but I haven't had a really good look yet, so I'm going to have to check that out. And I like to have two ways to start the bike rather than just the electric start and rely on that. Now the electric start does work first time every time, and it's really good even when it's really cold weather. It really does start quite well, and even though it does, I still like to have the option of more than one start. I don't like just having the one start in case that electric start fails. I like to at least kickstart the bike so I can actually drive the bike home still, rather than ringing up the breakdown cover and getting them to pick me up. So I'll show you in a moment that on the side, but there's no kickstart. Yeah, then as I said, I'll show you underneath the little dashboard. It's not very big, but yeah, a little dash glove box thing. And then underneath the seat isn't very big either. Again, I will show you. Underneath the seat isn't very big, but the size of the petrol tank on this thing is absolutely massive. Now, within a week of me driving around, I still haven't consumed that much petrol. Now, that could be two things. Either one, the petrol gauge doesn't work, which that would be terrible if it does. And second, the size of the petrol tank, because it's so big, maybe that might be why I haven't consumed much fuel. And I haven't been on any coast roads or anything like that, so I haven't been eating up fuel like I normally would. Just been using it just to travel around here and there. So I will find out over time whether that fuel gauge actually does work. I don't know. I really hope it does, because otherwise I'm going to have to guess. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh, and then the other thing I like about this bike as well is not only it's quick and responsive, which is what I like. If I'm sitting at traffic lights and the car comes skidding up my backside, it means I can quickly pull away fast and get out of the way without getting crushed, which that is amazing. I love that. That's why I always love bikes that are quick on the throttle. And another thing that I like about it is double suspension at the back rather than just the one shock. There's two shocks. Another thing that I like about it, this is probably what I like the most, is the bigger wheels. The bigger the wheels, the bigger the disc brake. The bigger the disc brake, the better the brakes are going to be. So yeah, very, very good to always have bigger wheels on your bike. Definitely. I shouldn't really turn there, but I'm going to, just because it's empty today. That way we can pull over here somewhere. Oh gosh. Okay, well, I really put myself in it there, haven't I? There's a flat curb down there. I could bounce it up, but I don't want to, just because I haven't put any air into the tyres yet. There we go. Perfect. Right, I'm going to pull over here. I'm going to show you a bit of the bike. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I can't see any kickstart on the bike. Normally it would be down here, I don't know, around here somewhere. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it should be somewhere around here normally, but I don't see any kickstart. There is a few cable tyres holding the front panel on, unfortunately, but again, that's something I could always adjust over time. It does need a wash. Front headlight, full beam, low beam. Yeah, everything works on it really good. It's just there's no kickstart, which is an absolute shame. But the exhaust looks nice, back shock suspension, both sides, front and back. Let me just quickly turn that off. I'll show you underneath the seat real quick, and I'll show you the glove boxes as well. Yeah, it's a great bike. I absolutely love this thing. It's nice, it's quick off the go, and yeah, it's very responsive on the throttle. And again, as I said, that's the main thing that I look for, because I need it to pull away in emergency. If a car hits me up the backside, I need it to pull away fast. I'm just covering up my number plate real quick so you can see the back of it. Look at that, looks nice. And then yeah, shame about the kickstart. As you can see, the wheels are a bit bigger than a normal moped as well. Come down here, look, the wheels are definitely a lot bigger. So I'm going to show you underneath the glove box, well, the glove box underneath the glove box. Just got a key cut today, and as you can see in there, it's not very big, but got the fuse box there with a USB port. I've got my little bungee strap over there, just so that way I can put it in if I need to carry anything on the back. And then to close it, I just push in the lock and that's that. That's pretty cool. So to open up the seat, we put the key in and we turn it, then we turn it on, then turn it to the left and it clicks. Look at that. Not very big, very small seat space, but the fuel though, look at the size of this tank. It's like arm length, from like my knuckles to my elbow, a little bit longer. So yeah, really really big petrol tank, actually. A lot bigger than any other bike that I've had before. And then here at the top we got our brake fluid there. It's been a while since I've been driving, but it's nice to get out and drive again. Then up the top here there's a couple of screws, one here and here, holding the headlight in. So it is a bit tacky if I'm honest, but it looks nice and it drives perfect and all the lights work, which is obviously the main thing. Okay, start it up, I drive along there up the road and then I'll end the video. This one's gone on a bit longer than what I wanted it to, but that's because I'm back on the road for the first time in a long time and I wanted to share that with you guys. Again, look how fast it is for starting. Most lightest touch and it's perfect. Watch this. Look at that. So much power there on that throttle. I'm actually quite surprised of how much power and how responsive it is. Considering it's an old bike and it's done that amount of miles, yeah, it's very, very responsive, which is beautiful. I like that. This is a good hill to test this bike. I haven't really done many hill tests on this bike, but that's because I just know it's got so much throttle there. I know that it will take me up any hill. And I'm like 16.5 stone at 6'2", so I know I'm carrying a lot of weight. Carrying a lot of weight, but it doesn't struggle at all on the hill. Literally, it's perfect. Look at this. This bit is so steep right now. Oh, we've got an even steeper bit here. Oh wow, this is mega steep. I hope you can see that. Still loads of throttle there. I actually have to back off the throttle. This is mega steep, this part. Oh, there you go, my fuel gauge is working because I'm tilting. Doesn't show that it's full anymore. I'm tilting backwards. So yeah, it definitely does work. Thank you, man. Oh, that bit was steep. That was really steep. Take you up another steep part, which we've been up many times on our other motorbikes, and the fastest I get up there is around about 25. So we'll see how this one does. Coming up this hill you can get about 30-35, but then when I get to the steeper part it normally gets to around about 25, and that's full throttle coming up this hill. So just up here, when I say now, that's the part where I normally do 25. We'll see what this can do. Okay, let's have a look, let's check it out. Well, get on the right side of the road, man. Pay attention. Might be a bit windy here. That's 40. So now I'm normally doing 25. Oh wow. That is great. That is absolutely great. Oh my gosh, wow, that's impressive, you know. So normally I do full throttle up there, and when I do full throttle up there, normally it's about 25 miles an hour on that part, and I was doing 40 for quite a short minute, and then from 40 I did around about 38 miles an hour. So yeah, that's really got some power. Goes to show even these old bikes do move quite well. That was 45 there. Slow down. Shouldn't be going that fast. Left your indicator on. He nodded. He nodded. We finally got a nod. Wow, that's my very first nod on my new bike, or second-hand bike. I don't know what you want to say. New bike to me. Yeah. Oh wow, that is really impressive actually for an old bike. 2008 plate. For it to go up that hill, on the most steepest hill that I've ever been on. Like I've done a lot of hills, a lot of hill tests, but that one, I've never been able to get a bike to go any faster than 25 up there. Even I get a little bit of a run up, and yet I still do not get more than 25. And yet this one was at 40 and then dropped down to around about 38. So definitely the most quickest, most powerful engine that I've ever come across, which is absolutely awesome. I'm glad I brought the bike. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one. Don't forget to subscribe for more moto blogs, live streams. I use Facecam and mic, and yeah, moto blogs, other videos that I'm going to be putting out. Keep an eye out for them. As long as you're subscribed and you hit the bell, you won't miss the next video.